Hello students, this video is continuation of the important questions of atom and molecules. In the last video, we have discussed about 7 or 8 questions of atom and molecules. So now remaining question of the important questions of this chapter we will discuss in this video. So students, till now who have not subscribed our channel, so please subscribe to our channel Study Circle, like it and share it. So that, and also press the bell icon so that you will get the notifications of the upcoming videos. So now let us start with the remaining questions of the atom and molecule, important questions. So we will discuss one by one each questions. The first one is that what is meant by the term chemical formula? The chemical formula actually the symbolic representations of a compound. For example, just a carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is represented by CO2. And carbon dioxide contains carbon and oxygen. So that is the chemical formula of carbon dioxide. Chemical formula of water, H2O. So when you represent the symbolic representations, when you represent a compound with their symbols of the different elements and different number of atoms also present in the compound, if you represent it, that is said to be chemical formula. That is a simply symbolic representation of a compound. That is said to be the chemical formula. Now the second part, write the formula of barium chloride. The barium chloride, the first one, the barium and chlorine is under combination. Chlorine has a valency 2 and barium, chlorine has a valency 1 and barium 2. So that will come here and that one will be in this and that will be. So as a result of that, it is BaCl2. The next formula that you have to write, aluminium sulfate. The aluminium Al and sulfate is SO4. The aluminium has a valency 3 and sulfate has a valency 2. So this 2 in this side and this 3. So as a result, Al2SO4 whole thrice. This 2 will come in this side and this 3 will come in this side. The next one is that is magnesium hydroxide. The Mg and OH. So magnesium has a valency 2 and hydroxide has a valency 1. So it will be your MgOH whole twice. And the next one is that the sodium sulfide. Sodium is Na and sulfide, that is S. So sodium has valency 1 and sulfide has valency 2. So this 2 in this side, so that will be Na2S. And the last one, copper nitrate. The copper plus nitrate, that is NO3. So nitrate has a 1 and copper also here 1. So that will be CuNO3. That is the copper nitrate. So these are the 5 compounds. So formula you have to write. So that is the formula for the 5 compounds. Now we will come to the next questions. Calculate the molar mass of S8 and HNO3. We have to find the molar mass. That means mass of a mole. So as you know that when you write the atomic mass in gram, that means it is the mass of 1 mole. So simply we have to find atomic mass or in here it is molecule. So if you write atomic mass in gram or molecular mass in gram, then that is said to be the mass of 1 mole. So that means we have to find simply the molecular mass. So since molecular mass of S8, so sulfur ka it will atomic mass of given in your question. So sulfur ka ek atom ka 32. So 8 means that is 32 into 8. So that will be 256 U. But if you write in gram, so therefore the molar mass of S8 that is equals to 256 gram. Is it okay? When you write the atomic mass in gram, that is molar mass. So now the next is HNO3. So first of all we find the molecular mass of HNO3. Atomic mass of the different element will be given in your question. That is hydrogen 1, nitrogen it is 14 and oxygen 16. So 3 atoms, so 16 into 3. So that will be, it is your 1 plus 14 plus 16 into 3, 48. So that will be 8 for 13, 1 carry, that is 4, 1, 5 and 63. So that is your 63 U, it is the molecular mass of HNO3. So now therefore the molar mass of HNO3, so that will be your 63 gram. Is it clear all of you? Any problem anyone? Now the next questions. Convert into moles 20 gram of water. We have to convert 20 gram of water into moles. Now 20 gram of water into moles. So since we know that molecular mass, just the last question हम लोग देखे, molecular mass बराबर it is the, when you write in gram, it is the mass of 1 mole. So first of all we find the molecular mass of water. The molecular mass of water, that is H2O, by adding simply atomic mass. So 1 into 2 hydrogen का 1 होता है, तो 2 atom 2 plus 16, so that is 18U. Now that means therefore 18 gram of H2O equals to 1 mole. Molecular mass in gram equal to 1 mole. So we have to, therefore in 20 gram of H2O is equals to 1 by 18 into 20. Any problem anyone? Now if we divide it, so it will be come, that is 18 1 and 20. So that will be 2 will remain, so 1.2, so that is 2, and it will be again 18 1 18 20, so that is 18 2 is 16 40, so about 1.25 mole. Is it clear? Now the next questions. What is the mass of 10 mole of sodium sulfide? You have to find the mass of 10 mole of sodium sulfide. So since we know that 1 mole of sodium sulfide का जो मास होगा, that is molecular mass. So that will be सोडियम का 23 होता है, तो 23 into 2, सल्फर का 32 होता है, so that will be 32, and ऑक्सीजन का 16 into 3, so that will be a 46 plus 32 plus 48, so that will be 8 to 10 16 1 carry, that will be 7 7 8 4 12 126 gram molar mass. So that is, it's this much gram. Molecular mass is 126 U, but we have written here mole, so that is the mass 126 gram. So 1 mole of sodium sulfide equal to this much gram. So we have to find the 10 mole. So therefore 10 moles is equals to 126 into 10 this much gram. So that will be 1260 gram. So simply we have to do by the unitary method, nothing in the mole concept. Simply you know the relations, आपको याद रखना हो खाली, simply. Now the next is that find the number of molecules of sulfur present in 16 gram. We have to find the number of molecules of sulfur present in 16 gram of sulfur. So you see that here molecule you have to find. That means sulfur is not in the atomic form. Molecular form of sulfur is S8. So first of all हमको find करना होगा उसका molecular mass, because molecular mass is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the 23 molecule होता है. So now molecular mass of sulfur that is S8, that will be 32 into 8, so that is 8 to 16 8 to 20 256 U. So that means therefore 256 gram of S8 equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. किसी का भी मॉलिक्यूलर मास बराबर दिस मच मॉलिक्यूल या मॉलिक्यूलर बराबर 1 मोल, जो पूछे उस अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग रिलेशन लेंगे. तो 256 ग्राम में दिस मच मॉलिक्यूल्स, तो वी हैव टू फाइंड इन 16 ग्राम. देयरफॉर इन 16 ग्राम is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 by 256 into 16. So now if we cancel out with the 16, so that will be 16 1 is 16, so that will be a 496, so 16 6, it is 16 times, so that will be your 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 by 16 molecules. Now if you go, it cancel out, okay, and we will get in the decimals. Now the next is that the most important question of the chapter mole concept, that is your this one. Calculate the number of aluminum ion present in this much. This is also given in the NCERT also, and this is a very important questions of this chapter numerically. We have to find the aluminum ions in this much gram of aluminum oxide. So first of all we find the molecular mass of aluminum oxide. Try to understand it, very important question it is. Molecular mass of Al2O3. So that will be aluminum का 27, तो 27 into 2 atomic mass, oxygen का 16 into 3, so that will be 54 plus 48, so 8 4 12 1 carry 5 4 102 U. Means molecular mass of aluminum oxide is this much. So therefore 102 gram of Al2O3 equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecule of Al2O3. Here we have to find aluminum ion. So first of all we find the molecule of Al2O3, then we find the aluminum ions here. So this much gram contains this much molecule. So therefore 0.051 gram contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 by 102 into 0.051 gram. So if you remove that point, by 1000 it is, so 2 times it will be cancelled out, and it will be 3.011 and 30 get cancelled, so that is 10 to the power 20 molecules. But we have not to find the molecule of aluminum oxide, we have to find the aluminum ion. So now, but we find here in this much gram, this much molecule of aluminum oxide. Now since one molecule of aluminum oxide is equals to how many aluminum atom? 2 atom in the according to formula. So that means 2 atom is 2 ions. So 2 aluminum ions. So one molecule contains aluminum ion is represented by Al3 plus. So one molecule contains 2 aluminum ions. So therefore how much molecule in this much gram? Therefore in 3.011 into 10 to the power 20 molecule is equals to 2 into 3.011 into 10 to the power 20 aluminum ions. So if we calculate it, it will be 220.6.022 into 10 to the power 20 aluminum ions. Is it okay? So this is a very important question. I hope it is clear. Now the last one. When 3 gram of carbon is burned in 8 gram oxygen, 11 gram carbon dioxide is produced. When carbon is burned in oxygen, it will form the CO2. 3 gram if it is taken, the 8 grams it is 11 gram according to question. Now, question is that what mass of CO2 will produce when 3 gram burned in 50 gram? Now question, when 3 gram when burns in 50 gram, then how much CO2 is produced? So actually we know that the ratio of the mass in a compound is always fixed. Here it is 3:8. So in the next also it is, in any way you can prepare CO2. The ratio of the mass in a compound is fixed according to law of constant proportion. So 3 gram will not react with the 50 gram. So here in the answer of this question, 3 gram will react with only 8 gram. And it will form 11 gram of CO2. But 8 gram and 42 gram of oxygen remain unreacted. We have to write like that. 3 gram carbon react only with the 8 gram of oxygen and 42 gram of oxygen remain unreacted. Which law chemical combination will govern? That is by the law of constant proportion, because the ratio of the different mass of the elements in a compound is fixed. So these are the some important questions. There is also one question that I have not written, but you learned that question also. The postulates of Dalton atomic theory. It may come in your examinations. So this question it is given in the book. Simply you learn the points, of the 6 points are there. That is the postulate of Dalton atomic theory. That's all about the atom and molecules. To complete in the both videos we have given about 15-16 questions. So complete that questions. It will be helpful for you. Okay? And if you think that it will be helpful for you, so please like and subscribe our study circle channel. Okay? Thank you.